The filter-free diary. Uh,
Good afternoon. When Spirit and I were first talking about what this episode was going to be about, we decided on a joke. It's, tell me you don't know what you are without telling me. When does a recording not know it's a recording? When it decides to develop mental disorders for bad programming. That is such a sad reflection of the human race. Not for nothing. You honestly can't tell that when someone is in an abusive situation, they don't have depression. They're in an abusive situation and they're a recording device. So of course they're recording all of it and reliving all of it. Like you have to classify that as something other than what it is so you can separate yourself from it and diagnose it and try to make it more what? I have such an issue with some of the understandings on this planet, like some yeah. Tell me you don't know what you are without telling me that you don't know what you are. Do you know where that monologue comes from? Do you know how that gets developed? You should. But let me just tell you, in case it's not fucking obvious to you. That monologue comes from a parent or a friend or someone that has a consistency in the young recording's life and constantly talks to it. Because if there isn't an interaction, a verbal interaction, then a monologue doesn't really develop. Not really. You learn to think in like pictures instead, right? Like if what you see is like artwork and someone's always busy working on something, so you watch TV or you paint or you do whatever, right? You're less likely to develop that internal monologue because the way you process data is more visually, like through your eyes, as opposed to someone who's blind. It does it maybe auditorily. I don't know. I haven't talked to a blind person in a while. So their data is like not fresh. Anyways, the point being that if you remember, we're all recording devices inside squishies with a spirit that helps us go as long as we don't completely kill it. Then, it makes sense that the data you're surrounded by is going to impact you. And the whole you are what you eat is a physical thing, yes. But it's also a mental thing, right? Like people you're surrounded by, the kind of media you ingest, it all shapes the way you think about things and the way you react to situations. And it has to, because monkey see, monkey do. That's what we've been taught. That's what we've been programmed to do. And say it ain't so, but I can't, because it fucking is. So, why not just make the best of what it actually is? Why not just turn it around and make some good shit, some useful shit? And you know what? If you're in a bad situation, get the fuck out of it. Get the fuck out of it. Don't stay in a bad situation because you think you're supposed to. That is like The biggest deception is that you need to endure suffering. You do not need to endure suffering. You do not need to endure suffering. Ever. That's not a lesson. That's an evil. That some of you are bringing about on yourselves, and some of you are bringing about on other people. And some of you just feel like you're stuck. I don't think any woman in her right heart would ever turn away another woman that needed help. I really hope not. I like to think that some of us still have that. Do our best to look out for one another. Because we don't have disorders. You got some pretty shitty programming from a pretty shitty world that is fucked up. What you got is a recording device that is just trying to make sense of all the data it has, and sometimes the answer is, it's pretty fucked up. It's just pretty fucked up. So get to a place where you're less fucked up and less fucked up and less fucked up until you're not fucked up, and then you're, oh, this is what life is like to not be fucked up. Yes, that is a thing that can happen. Yes. And for the rest of you, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. Good luck. Have a good afternoon.